In this video, I'm going to review Focus Factor, which is one of the most popular nootropics right now. But is it really that good, or is it potentially a scam as some people claim? Well, I try to dig really deep into it, so here's everything you need to find out in my Focus Factor review. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Olive from mysupplementadvice.com. I'm a pharmacist doing supplement reviews and health tutorials on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to stay notified with my latest tips. This full review is available on my website and you can find the link below and in the description box. Getting back to Focus Factor, here's what we're going to be looking at today. First of all, I will give you a quick overview on this product and then I will analyze its main features, starting with its claims and producer. This being said, let's dive in. Focus Factor is a supplement designed for a better memory and focus. It comes in 5 main versions. As you can tell, the first 3 are designed for adults and the last 2 for kids. Now, there are small differences between the 3 adults version, but the extra strength is probably the slightly better one. However, Focus Factor is not a supplement I would recommend in any of these 5 versions. That's because its ingredients are mostly basic vitamins and minerals, and the few cognitive boosters it does contain don't have any listed doses, which is a major question sign. Also, it requires a huge number of pills per day, between 4 and 8, and they are not very easy to swallow either. So basically, its cognitive benefits are limited, and this is why it's not a very valuable nootropic overall. But even so, it's extremely pricey, so it doesn't make a good choice at all. This is why I would not recommend it in any case. I know a better alternative that makes the best cognitive supplement I know, so that's exactly what I would go for instead of Focus Factor. I'm going to tell you more about this better alternative at the end of this review, so stay with me until then if you want to find out. This being said, let's start looking at Focus Factor in a more detailed manner coming up. Focus Factor's main promise is nutrition for the brain. According to its website, it improves memory, concentration, and focus. Other than that, it also claims to improve recall and short-term memory. Now, Focus Factor isn't a classic cognitive supplement. It doesn't help anxiety, depression, and others, and it's mostly effective for its memory and focus benefits. That's why it's hard to compare it with my top recommended nootropics. Apparently, Focus Factor is made by a brand called Synergy Corp. At least this is what it's written on its official website. Now, after digging a while into this company, here's what I found out. It's behind several smaller brands, and Focus Factor is one of them. So in terms of reputation, Synergy looks fine. It doesn't seem the kind of company that would scam its customers, so this is the point. Focus Factor is one of the few nootropics with more than 20 different ingredients. However, that does not make it more potent. Most of its ingredients are classic vitamins and minerals. They have no major cognitive benefit. It's true that it also contains some cognitive boosters, but they're all listed together in a blend, so they have no individual doses mentioned. Basically, the main brain ingredients are put together in a proprietary blend. This means there is no dose for each of them, only for the mix itself. Now, that's usually a strategy used by products with very low doses. There are only between 7 and 900 milligrams of blend, and there are almost 20 different ingredients in the blend. So this means less than 50 milligrams per compound. So this is a major problem when it comes to Focus Factor's effectiveness. Now, let's take a closer look at its 2 main ingredients. First of all, the vitamins and minerals. And Focus Factor actually makes a great multivitamin supplement. It contains nothing less than 23 vitamins and minerals. In fact, it actually contains almost every essential nutrient, not only for brain health. But in terms of brain benefits, here are the most important ones. Vitamin A boosts cognition and focus. Vitamin E is a great antioxidant and fights brain aging. Niacin reduces the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Zinc is essential for a healthy brain function. Copper supports general brain health. And potassium is essential for optimizing brain function. As I said, these nutrients are mostly helpful for their general effect. In terms of cognitive benefits, they are not very effective. Next, the proprietary blend, which is the main cognitive boosting ingredient, but as I told you, the fact that all the ingredients are listed together without any individual doses is a major question sign. Most likely their doses are extremely low, so their effect could not be amazing either. There is DMA tartrate. It increases attention and concentration power. There's ginkgo biloba, which is one of the best herbs for memory. There's Bacopa monnieri, which has an excellent effect when it comes to focus. We also have DHA, which is a type of fish oil that reduces inflammation. And there's Huperzine A, which is a mental energy booster that can improve circulation. Also, the exact ingredients inside the blend depend on the focus factor version you're using. In the original form, there's also vinpocetine, which is not approved by the FDA, so it's not allowed for use in several countries. On the other hand, this herb does not exist in the extra strength version, which has a higher dose of the overall blend, which is great. And concluding, Focus Factor does have a promising formula, but only on paper. Its doses are pretty low and the exact quantities of its cognitive boosting ingredients are hidden, so it's not the kind of formula I would recommend right now. Unlike most nootropics, this supplement is formulated as tablets. They have larger dimensions, no gelatin coating, which means that you can feel their sour taste, and they are pretty thick overall. As you can imagine, these kind of pills are pretty hard to swallow, so Focus Factor has a small problem at this chapter, especially when compared with other nootropics. According to its label, it also has a pretty high serving size. It normally requires 4 pills per day as a standard dose, but you can take up to 8 pills per day, which is the maximum dose. Now, keep in mind that for an average weight, 4 pills should be enough. But even so, taking 4 pills every day is pretty hard, especially in terms of swallowing. So, Focus Factor has a major downside when it comes to dosage, if you ask me. I will analyze how Focus Factor works based on its customer feedback. And fortunately, this supplement has many authentic reviews about it online. On Amazon, Focus Factor has an average rating of 4.4 stars out of 5, and honestly, that's an awesome number. Now, you have to know that many of its first page reviews are complaints, but even so, it has enough satisfied users overall. Some people say it helped their memory a lot, others claim it improved their focus, a few others praise its effect on their brain health, and a couple also claim it helped them fight dementia. Now, from what I noticed, most of Focus Factor's praises are for rather minor benefits compared to classic nootropic supplements. But obviously, there are also enough unsatisfied users, and most of them are complaining about issues like poor brain boosting effect, high price for the value, weak composition, side effects, and fake products sold on Amazon. Now, by far the most common complaints are those related to its effect. Some users swear Focus Factor doesn't help them as much as other nootropics. And considering its formula, I'm pretty sure this is completely true. Surprisingly, Focus Factor does have a couple of complaints at this chapter. I say surprisingly because given the low quantity of its ingredients, this should not be the case at all. However, some users complain about issues like dizziness, fatigue, muscle pain, and difficult speech. Now, this supplement has more than 1,000 reviews on Amazon, so it's quite normal that it should cause some side effects in a few people. But even so, I don't think that its side effects are very common. Price is surely not the best thing about Focus Factor, but it's not the worst either. I would actually say that it's slightly too expensive for what it should be, but let me explain. I'm going to analyze the price of the extra strength version of Focus Factor. That's because it has the highest dosage, so it's my top recommended between the 5 versions. Its standard price is $29.99 per bottle. However, a bottle is only enough for about 22 days. So as a monthly supply, it would cost around $41 per bottle. Now, these are the prices on Focus Factor's official website. On Amazon, the standard price is about the same. It costs $40 for a monthly supply. However, given the value of its ingredients, I would say that Focus Factor is a bit too expensive. That's because it's a mix of general multivitamins and some low quantities of nootropics. So from this point of view, it's really not worth $40 per bottle. At least in my opinion, it should not cost so much. Here's how I would sum up my opinion on Focus Factor in 3 ideas. Firstly, in terms of ingredients, this product does not look too good. Its main ingredients are vitamins and minerals, and the few nootropics it contains are listed together in a blend, so we have no real doses for each of them individually. Secondly, Focus Factor does not look great either when it comes to its pills and dosage. It's formulated as thick tablets, and the minimum recommended dosage is 4 pills per day, which is pretty uncomfortable to take. And lastly, it's been on the market for many years, so it's quite obvious that it's really popular. But this doesn't mean it's a great supplement. It's only that since it's so well known, many people continue to use it. So, is Focus Factor worth the money or not? Well, it's not really worth it. It's not a bad supplement when it comes to general brain health, but as a cognitive supplement, it's not amazing. It's pretty weak. It has a formula mostly based on vitamins and minerals, and the few nootropics inside it don't have any listed doses. It also requires at least 4 thick tablets every day. It has many complaints about its poor effect, and it's too pricey for its actual value. Now, it truly has its own good points, especially in terms of popularity, and this explains why it has so many satisfied users, especially those with minor issues. But as a supplement that would boost your cognitive performance, I would not recommend it. So what should you go for instead? Well, the better alternative I've been promising you since the beginning of this video is a product called MindMD. It has some of the best ingredients from the market, an excellent quality per price ratio, and it works both as a cognitive boost as well as for depression, anxiety, and additional issues. So if you want to spend your money wisely, that's the supplement you should go for. I'm going to leave you my video review of it in the left part of my screen, so if you're interested, check that out for more. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in my next video.